Did you know that up until last week, Audible.com did not allow AI narration?
Go watch that video because these issues are going to keep coming up. She's talking about how they're going to start using AI voices to narrate audiobooks now because they don't want to pay voice actors anymore. Now, we've talked about AI before. We've even, seen videos where people are talking about how Hollywood studios wanted to use AI to replace actors, basically scan them and then use their likeness over and over again without their permission in movies, that kind of thing. This is a kind of a different path because it would completely replace narrators entirely. That technology is more than there. I think the movie portion is harder because it would still require some heavy lifting on the back end that's just not there yet, but doesn't mean it won't get there. But as far as this goes, this is fully possible today. You could use this platform or CapCut to completely narrate any text you want with no limit. It's fully possible, and it's more than precise. You have to do a little tweaking here and there to get the flow of it right, but it's there. And so this is the problem with a lot of these platforms. She hit it on the head in there. They're not going to save you any money. It's not going to save you any money. It's not going to make the authors any more money. This is specifically so that this company, Audible, can cut what they're spending and pocket the rest. That's all this is. This is another part of that infinite growth we keep hearing companies trying to attain when it's just not there. This is something that is in every single industry. I don't know if I've done the video yet. If I haven't, it's coming up, where it talks about how restaurants are there's actual restaurants in the United States now using robots to cook fries and hamburgers, and they've cut some of the kitchen staff down to 1 or 2 people from what it used to be. That means for the entire fast food restaurant there, it's now like 3 people. Somebody at the front and 2 in the back. And mainly the 2 in the back are to monitor the machinery. That's it. I'm not making this up. I'll have that. If it's not already up, I don't think it is because I've got a bunch of videos in progress right now, but I'll have something on that very, very soon here. But this is a problem. I have no problem with AI doing certain jobs if we're going to provide other jobs for human beings. Unfortunately, this will not provide additional jobs for human beings. And in the case of, let's say you need somebody to monitor the AI or to program the AI or input the text from books to the AI to read, that person's not going to be making, in the 20s for dollars an hour. They're going to be making far less because they see it as a simple job that doesn't require a lot of pay. You're just babysitting the AI. We're going to have to start practicing some method of rebellion against these type of things. I don't know how either, because somebody that's going to land this job is going to feel lucky they have a job at all. Maybe putting in some nefarious text in the middle of the book, because I doubt these companies are going to fully review it. Like, the executives aren't going to listen to the whole audiobook, right? But at the same time, they're going to be vetting people. So that could be a problem, or they'll just have it automatically done. They'll have an automation process for this. So it's very difficult to deal with. I'm not sure how else we deal with this. Granted, some legal stuff needs to take place, but our government is so far behind. I mean, you guys saw how the stuff with Zuckerberg went. This is not going to go any better. The people that are able to make changes are too old to understand this. They're not going to see. They're going to be like, I don't see the problem with this. This doesn't seem like a bad thing, because they have to be told it's a bad thing. And unfortunately for the audiobook industry, I'm sure they got plenty of lobbyists that are going to be able to make this sound like it's a good thing. So I'm not sure how we fight these things, but we're losing a lot of this. Now, the only way I can see to fight back against this, and this is where I do kind of feed into the mentality a lot of people had with like Netflix and streaming services, is that we just start getting our audiobooks from the high seas and providing to those who want them. Is it high risk? Yes. It's more high risk to share them than it is high risk to get them, because the people that know how to get content from the high seas know how to do it without getting in trouble, or know how to reduce that risk significantly. But for those that want to use them, you're generally providing that material to people who may not know better, or may think that you're awful for trying to do it. A lot of people don't understand the background of going to the high seas to get content. I, for one, don't listen to many audiobooks right now. Those that I have that I've wanted to listen to, I have got them via alternative methods because the price was either too high or I don't support the service. I don't support Audible. I don't like the company. I don't like how things are run. I don't like how this is going. And I don't like any company that's going to partner with Amazon in a fashion to make money, because Amazon has done some dirty things. And with Audible, while I don't know of anything really particular bad they've done, I'm sure if I start digging into it, I'll see something. I'm sure there's some place where they've screwed authors over for deals. I just don't want to buy into it, and I've been resistant to getting anything through Audible at this point. They constantly advertise for free ebooks and stuff, but no, we need to do something about this. Not fair to the authors, but if you didn't and you just skipped through, please go watch her video. She explains a lot more in detail there, but be aware these things are happening. It is something, and these are going to become more common. Any way they can cut the people out and not have to pay them, they're going to do that. Or any way they can pay them very little, they're going to do that. And I hate that, because there are entire industries where I love the people that do the work they do. Voice actors in particular, in all forms, I think what they do is amazing, because they breathe life into characters that don't have any actual voice. In video games, it's animated characters that would have no voice, and that voice adds a tone to them. Same as actors who play parts in movies, it puts a face to it. For me, it's a little bit different with voice actors, because they can manipulate their voice in different ways. So they can play 50, 60 different characters or more, and each of them can sound slightly different, and it's its own unique person. Whereas actors, even if they change their accent and maybe wear a little makeup, it's still the same person, and you know that. So that's kind of where it's different from me. But anyway, if you guys have thoughts, questions, comments, feel free to leave them, and I'll reply if I can to anything that's engaging.